Are there too many videos on the internet already with how to run a sub 25k? Yes, there definitely are. Am I going to do one anyway? You bet I am. Now, I did intend to use footage from a Promenade Brecon park run. I went out and filmed it, but unfortunately I didn't secure the camera properly and it ended up looking an absolute state. Like this, and this. Instead of that, I returned to the place where I did my first sub 25k and attempted to recreate it whilst talking you through it. Hope you enjoy. Off we go then. Now this first 10-15 seconds of the race is really important. You don't sprint off too quickly, don't get too excited, especially if you've done a bit of a taper. Your legs will feel fresh. Just take this first 15-20 seconds just to calm yourself into it and get onto pace. It's natural to go out a little bit quickly, but then just start slowing it down, check your pace, and just make sure that you are comfortable. Now, the not going out too quickly is a very, very easy mistake to make. We've all done it, you'll definitely do it, and I probably will do it again. Here's an example of me going out way too quickly at the start of a road relays race, which also had an uphill section right at the start. I went bombing out with the fast people and paid the price in the second half of the race. That was not fun at all. As I say, don't beat yourself up about it if you do it, because we all will. Because you cannot feel it in that first K, you just can't feel it. You've got the adrenaline, you feel great until you don't. With the caption there of hot, 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 it would appear that I might be blaming this blow up on the heat. Definitely not the heat, will be that 3:17 first K. What was I thinking? This first kilometre is probably the only time in your race where you'll actually feel quite relaxed and you should be, flowing along and ready to work hard a little bit later on. But just enjoy it the best you can. Now, if we rejoin again, we're just coming to the end of the first kilometre. 3:57, that's spot on, looking good. What's also really important is to choose where you're going to do this. Now, ideally, you'd find yourself a flat park run to do this on. It's always good when you've got other people to run with and to spur you on a little bit. Lucky for me, I've got a loop by me that's about 3 laps that does 5k, and it works really well. There's a slight uphill drag and a slight downhill, but it's not significant, and you just need to manage your pace on those sections. Know you're going to have to work a little bit harder on the one side, and then you can get the time back on the other side. If you do run on the streets, try and do it at a time when it's a little bit quieter. I've done it in the middle of rush hour. I know I don't live in a massive metropolis, Brecon, but it does still have an effect. You'll see a bit later on I have to stop for a car. Again, not the end of the world, but when I first did this, I did it first thing in the morning and there's nobody around, so I could pretty much run around on the roads if I wanted to. And here we are. Oh, don't turn in. Yep, going to turn in on the wrong side of the road. Lovely stuff. So now you see me just coming up to the 2 kilometre mark, which is a 3:54. A little bit quicker, but that's absolutely fine. There's a little bit more downhill in this one, I believe. At this point, it probably will start getting a little bit harder. So it's concentrating on the form, making sure you're doing all the things you want to do. Stand up straight, get those legs cycling over, and control your breathing. You're getting up towards halfway. That's the next big mark.
You're getting yourself somewhere near halfway. Now comes the business end of proceedings. It's important to keep the form nice and flowing. You might have to start trying a bit harder, but it's okay. If you want to run the fastest you've ever run before, it's not going to be easy, is it? Just keep your breathing nice and steady. And again, concentrate on that form.
So join me again at 3k. Here we go, 3:57. Now that 2 to 3k, kept it nice and steady. Now at this point, this is when things get very different.
Okay. Third to the 4K. This is where your body will start asking you questions, and you've got that decision to make. Under 8 minutes of running to go. Are you able to push? I was taking my own advice then. Started pushing. Started going a bit too quickly. The inspiration that I am, not. Again, your body will be screaming at you to stop. You're saying your lactate will be building up in your legs. But again, it really is temporary. And just think of how much better you'll feel at the end of it if you just make a bit of effort now. Literally minutes. Again, you really want to make sure you keep that form, stay upright, get on the balls of your feet, whether your running style is. For me, I concentrate on hitting the balls of my feet and just rolling through, almost like riding a bike. If you go around a corner, speed up out, get back up to speed. A couple of little steps, keep yourself going, keep pushing.
So there we go, through 4K in 3:58, still looking good, right on pace, just need to hold it together till the end now.
Now this is where you've got to the last K, you've done all that work, and really well, if you've been pushing it to the limit, you will be finding this so hard now. Again, form. You're nearly there. 3 minutes to go. That's no time, is it? But it's going to feel like an ever. It's going to feel like you're running forever. Thank you. Third time on this little uphill. I remember this being a real stinger when I first did this. So, small steps, pump those arms, get up there, round we go. Have to go a bit faster than I wanted to then.
So there we go, the last K coming in at 3:57, giving an overall time of 19:44. I hope you enjoyed that and it gave you a bit of an insight into what I think when I'm running a 5K. I will be doing an all-out effort at 5K, looking for a PB, a little bit towards the summer after my marathon. So you will get the chance to see me suffering like I should be when I'm doing a 5K. See you soon.